The key to safe driving in snow is being smooth with the steering wheel, accelerator, and brakes. It also takes skill and patience. Molly Jackson, Marketing and Training Coordinator for Youth of Virginia Speak Out about traffic safety, joins us this morning to tell us some tips on driving in winter weather. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Well, I'm wondering, did my family call you and said, hey, YOVASO, we need you to come on and help Kianna with her her winter driving. So full disclosure, because y'all know I'm very transparent, I am the worst. I am that person that you are honking at and mad at because I get nervous when it comes to starting to slip and slide. So we're grateful for you this morning, Molly. What are some tips drivers should keep in mind as we continue to see this cold weather during the winter months?
So one thing to remember is to keep at least half a tank of gas in your vehicle at all times, and make sure your tires are properly inflated. In the cold weather, tires have a tendency to deflate some, which will cause your tire pressure light to come on. And it's also a good idea to keep gear in your car, such as a flashlight, some extra water, and blankets, just in case.
Sure. I mean, we saw a horrible example of folks on 95 in Northern Virginia, who had to, it was Central and Central Virginia, who were stuck forever in the cold weather conditions. And yeah, I'm sure many of them probably didn't have what you describe as gear to prepare themselves for a very long and unfortunate wait in traffic. All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about driving. With colder temperatures comes for the potential of ice and snow. So what are some things we should remember when driving in those conditions? I'm listening. I'm all ears.
So if you have to travel, one important thing to remember is to know your brakes. It is important not to slam on them when there's ice or snow on the roads. You should apply gas slowly and take your foot off of the acceleration pedal slowly. Applying gas on snow-covered roads will make your wheel spin, so that is why it is important to go slow when driving in the snow or the ice. Also, you do not stop when going up a hill. Make sure you get some inertia on a flat road before you take a hill. And also, one important thing to remember is avoid abrupt steering maneuvers, because you never know when you might hit a patch of black ice.
Absolutely. See, that's my thing. When I find myself sliding just a little bit, I get nervous and then I want to overcompensate and then it just gets worse. So don't do that.
No, don't do that. Do not do that.
Don't do that. We've been experiencing some rain. We often think about what we need to do when driving in snow and ice, but as we've seen here lately, we may not necessarily think about how cautious we need to be during the rainy times of this year. What are some tips we should keep in mind for driving in rain?
If your wipers are on, your headlights need to be on. It is a Virginia law. If you're using your windshield wipers, then you should have your headlights on. If water is covering the ground, remember, turn around and don't drown. With heavy rain, blind spots are difficult to see, so make sure you're constantly checking them to make sure that you're not going to hit anyone else. And if it is foggy outside as well, it is best to keep a 9 to 12 second distance between you and the other car. If visibility is low, whether it's in fog or in heavy rain, turn on your flashers or pull off into a safe location until conditions are better. Also, with any weather conditions, whether it's the winter weather, heavy rain, or fog, it is best to not use your cruise control when driving. Just be cautious with your braking in any weather conditions and just go slow.
All right, Molly, always great tips, great reminders, keeping us safe. So we appreciate you all at YOVASO for all that you do, not just for the young drivers, but for us old heads too, to make sure that we get to our destination safely. Thank you so much for sharing with us, not just today, but throughout the last couple years here on Living Local. We appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thanks, our pleasure.